Hey guys, welcome to impromptu Sunday sprints because I have failed in getting Shelve It or Scrap It to you. It's already 2 weeks late at this point and I have hustled this week. I've been up until 2 a.m. every single night since Wednesday reading or editing this damn video. And I got to 11 p.m. last night and I was like, I can't do it. Like, I would have ended up going to bed at 4 a.m. and then waking up this morning with over, how many pages would I have had? Like 330 pages of Ruin to read. And I was like, I need to cut this here. So Shelve It or Scrap It will be up on Tuesday. It is so nearly done. I have 2 hours of audiobook. I'm mad about it. Like, I know that it's not a big deal. It's fine, and we're doing sprints instead, and that's fine. I'm just mad because I worked so hard to have it done, and then it didn't happen. And I also gave up right at the wire. If I'd have given up earlier, then I wouldn't have so much of Ruin left to read today. But it's fine. It all works out in the end. So I only have like 2 hours left if I continue on with the audiobook of the last book. I've got 2 hours left of the last audiobook, 2 clips to film, and I'll end up with like 45 minutes left to edit. So it's definitely Tuesday. It's just not today. So we're sprinting instead because the live show for Ruin is at 8 p.m. tonight on Aaron from Booked and Busy's channel. I see we have some people reading Ruin in the chat as well. We have Stainen, who has not finished Ruin, 5 hours left. And Yana, you say you can't do it. You say you can't do it with 280 pages left. We've got this, girly, because I have 225 pages left and I have to be there. Like, that's not an option for me. Like, I have to rock up. So we've got this. We're going to lock in. I've already read. It's actually not that much. I got up at 9. I read 85 pages between like 9:20 and 11. Then I got ready for sprints. I had to do the thumbnail as well. That was another thing putting me back for Shelve It or Scrap It. I hadn't filmed taken the photo for the thumbnail, which I've done because I put makeup on. So that is what I did between 11. We're gonna lock in here for between 3 to 4 hours. And then I'm going to evaluate where I am. I want to give myself enough time that if sprints are slowing me down in any way, I can still get this book done by the end of the end of day till 8 p.m. when I have to be there for the live show. Curtis has been a gem. Like, honestly, I didn't even exercise yesterday. I didn't have time. I went for a 2.5 mile walk with an audiobook on. Curtis has been cooking. Like, he's making me lunch right now and he's just going to deliver lunch to me. Like, he has been a gem during this time. When I finish this book, I will have read 4.5 books in their entirety in this week. I am hanging on by a thread, but it's fine because we're nearly there, guys. I'm actually quite jolly today. I was not jolly yesterday. I did sprints with my patrons. Everything was going absolutely wrong. Nothing was going right. It was a shit show. But today is a new day and I'm actually feeling good about finishing this book. Hi Lydia, welcome to your first sprint. I hope you have a great time. Just a heads up for those of you who are joining sprints for the first time who don't regularly sprint with me on Patreon. We do dice sprints here, which is where I roll 2 6-sided dice. The rolls of dice sprints are always in the description box for public sprints. But essentially each dot on the dice is 5 minutes. That's how long we read for. And there is an additional rule where if we roll double, so like if we roll 2 1s, which I would re-roll if we did because I don't sprint for anything under 20 minutes, then we switch books or activities. I will not be following that rule today, heads up, because I got to finish this damn book. Because it's public sprints, there's a lot of you guys here. I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining me today in my moment of misery. But I won't be able to get to everyone's comments like I normally can on Patreon. So do be aware of that, but I do appreciate you all being here and participating in the comments. Stainen, I cannot handle this negativity from a Wheel of Time stan. Just hurts a little bit, especially because I feel a lot of similarities between this series and Wheel of Time. I will say though, considering this is a lot of people's favorite book in the series, at this point I'm not enjoying it any more than I have the other books, but I'm having a great time because I do like it. Finished Famine yesterday evening. No reading, once smitten, twice shy. Nice, Una. We've got this. Who else? There was somebody else who's just joined. trying to finish Ruin. Ingrid finished on Friday. Una finished last month. Sure, I just saw somebody. Ah, Emily, there we go. Also really need to finish Ruin, hoping I can power through after work. How long do you have left, Emily? Hoping to begin with either one big sprint or two short. We'll keep our fingers crossed. I need to eat. I haven't eaten today, which wasn't great, but I was like, I need to read. I can't make breakfast. So I just had coffee. I'm sorry you're feeling unwell, Hannah. I do hope that you start to feel better throughout the day. Just started the audiobook for the last Wheel of Time. Don't even talk to me. I went on one dog walk and listened to one chunk of Wheel of Time, and then I got back to trying to finish Shelve It or Scrap It. So as soon as I finished Ruin and the last audiobook for Shelve It or Scrap It, which I will finish tomorrow if not tonight, I am locked into Wheel of Time. I have been going on longer walks with Brie though because the weather's nice, so hopefully that'll help me through it a bit quicker without me having to put in a ton of extra effort. In terms of content, I do have Shelve It or Scrap It's Tuesday. I filmed a vlog for this, or I'm still filming a vlog for this, which will end today. And then next week, I am going to be reading my Patreon book club book that I need to read. I'm doing really well at catching up, actually. My Patreon 24-hour readathon for my 2 upper tiers will be next weekend as well, so that'll go into that vlog. And I'm also just going to be making my way through the Patreon picks in order, see how many I can get through, and hopefully we'll catch up. My secret to liking Wheel of Time, listening to a reading podcast about it, explaining this happened because of this. I mean, that's fair. I would recommend the John Gwynne books. I'm really liking them. They're not my favourite epic fantasy series that I've read. They have a lot of elements of a lot of epic fantasy series. I see some similarities to Wheel of Time within this. Also like Game of Thrones and also Robin Hobb. So I'm enjoying kind of like the mix of all of the stuff, and I think it's solid, but it's not my favourite so far. Like I really enjoy it, it's just not my favourite. I mean, how can it be when the Realm of the Elderlings exists? I accidentally stayed up till midnight finishing Ruin last night, so I have no idea what I'll read now. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I didn't have... So if I have breakfast, I usually on weekdays, I get up at 7. So I have my breakfast normally at 7:30, 8 o'clock. If I wake up at 9 or past 9, which I did today, I set my alarm for 9 after going to sleep at like 1. I sometimes don't feel the point, or I'm like, oh, lunch won't be too long, so I'll just save myself for lunch. I have been having, because I've been making a yogurt bowl. Oh, so good. So like Greek yogurt, half a scoop of protein powder, and you mix it together. I have vanilla protein powder and it tastes like cake batter. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And then like 5 strawberries quartered and 10 grams of dark chocolate like chopped, so that it like goes into flakes. It honestly... it's so good. So if I don't have it for breakfast, I have it for supper. So I'll do that later. Veritas is the only one I'm slightly interested in. Me too, but where I'm up to, I am not happy with that man. Fearful of the Fallen is Wheel of Time condensed and no one to explain to me what is happening. I do think there's some similarities between like Corbin and Rand and like the Aiel and the Jahar. So, like, I've been reading it and I'm like, God, I wish I liked Wheel of Time as much as I liked this. Also knackered because I stayed up to watch Eurovision, so no promises for how much reading I'm actually capable of. I believe in you, Jenny. Waiting for my partner to wake up for our usual Sunday diner date. That sounds so good. How long am I sprinting for? I'm aiming to go for UK time between 3 and 4 p.m. So like 3 to 4 hours, depending on how the sprints fall. There is a lot of fighting, I will agree with that, and it's not my fave. It is delicious, the Reading Swiftie. It is so nice. Like, I'm obsessed. Your yogurt bowl sounds delicious. It is, I recommend. So I gave you the weights, but I didn't give you the weight of the yogurt. I did do, because I saw this on somebody, like I follow lots of Instagrams for recipes, and somebody who I follow for recipes just said like, oh, she just posted her breakfast and people asked her about it, and it's not like a recipe because it's just like putting things in a bowl, but she does like a scoop of protein powder to 250 grams of yogurt, and I thought that was way too thick. because obviously the protein powder thickens it. So I do 200 grams of yogurt to 12 grams of protein powder. And I feel like, because I was full when I did it, 250 grams and a scoop of protein powder. It got to lunchtime and I was like, I feel like I cannot fit any food in me. So yeah, I went for a little bit less. What eyeliner do I use? I use the MAC eyeliner pen. Let me see what it's called. It's called like a fine liner or something. In like the ultra black color. The brushstroke liner in brush black. It's like this one. I will warn you though, if you put a tinted moisturizer on, which is what I use instead of foundation, then you really have to put a primer down over the eyeliner, because my wings wear off during the day. I don't put tinted moisturizer on my eyelids, I use primer, but like this bit here that's in between the wings rub off. Okay, I will roll. We'll see what we've got. And we'll get cracking. I am a MAC girly through and through. I'm actually warming to Fenty. Like my lip gloss, it's worn off a bit now. But the only thing I've been wearing on my lips recently is this, which is a gloss from Fenty, and I am obsessed with it. This is my second one. It's rare that I finish makeup products and buy them again. And the shade on this one is Fenty Glow Heat. They do some that are like more clear, because I'm brown. So if you need like more clear or pink shades, they have different ones. But this one is Gloss Bomb Heat. And it says Fenty Glow Heat, so I think that the colour is heat. But yeah, a MAC, a little bit of Morphe, and I like Fenty skincare, so I've been moving into Fenty a little bit as well. That was 20 minutes, so we're not doing that, less than 20. Okay, fine. That's like a decent lunch sprint at least, which I need to eat. Curtis is making me a chicken toasty with hot honey cheese. Very excited. Oh, and we're already set up for 30. Perfect. Would recommend Planet as very good lip gloss. Need to finish a book I have overdue at the library. You've got this, Lynn. I believe in you. We are going to achieve all of our goals today. So, 30 minutes. I'm going to nip and see if my toasty's ready and crack on with my book. That is the plan. I'll see y'all in half an hour. Hello, my guys. Did the timer sound work then? Because I didn't see it go off, but it's telling me that nothing's wrong. Let me know. Hello to Japan, Josie. Welcome, welcome. No, it didn't go off. Okay. Hokey cokey. I'll try and fix that in the next sprint then. You know what? Let's do it now. Delete that. Add it in again. And application audio. Google Chrome. Okay. And of course, don't forget to turn it down because it's very loud. Right. At the end of the 10 minutes, it should go off. And we'll see if it makes a noise. My computer is muted, so should be fine. How did we all do? I read 15 pages. I did eat though as well. And I'm on page 549, so I've got 210 pages to go. 26 pages of Ruin for Yona. Listen to Ruin while doing chores. Only read for the last 10 minutes, but better than not at all, I guess. Absolutely. Only 45 pages left in Ruin for Olivia. You lucky duck. Hung up my laundry. Read 16 pages of Fate Inked in Blood. Lovely. Nearly managed to finish Evocation. You're doing very well there. Watched some YouTube and read a bit. For B. 57 pages of cute D&D romance, dating and dragons. That sounds cute. 27 pages, near the 700 page mark of Ruin. You're doing so well. No reading the sprint for Ren, just lunch. That's fair. 600 up to page 674 in Ruin. Everyone's doing so much better than me. Wow. 20 pages for Cora. Got through about 30 pages of Wayfarers. Stone. 2 mornings in a row. I must be blessed. I know, Carrie. What's actually happening is I am having a crisis of terrible time management, and it is working out perfectly in your favour. Joined a bit late, but read a couple of chapters of 5 Broken Blades. Love that. Hope you're enjoying it. 51 pages of Harrow the Ninth. I really need to get back to that series. No reading, but I hung out 1 load of washing and put load 2 onto wash. You are a productive queen today, Lynette. 10 pages into Twisted Crowns, was making coffee and getting breakfast ready. That sounds lush. Supposed to continue Memory Police, but listen to Air by Saboteur audiobook instead. I hope you're enjoying that book more than I did. Don't know how many pages I have left, but I need to go have lunch. Enjoy yourself. Wrapped my husband's birthday gifts as well. Nice. Had lunch, watched YouTube. 15 pages of Drop of Corruption. That's the Robert Jackson Bennett book, right? Got distracted by doggies who wanted to go outside. I find Bree's okay most of the time, but Hamilton always wants something as soon as I've sat down. Like today, I gave him his breakfast, and sometimes he goes out straight away. A lot of the time he'll sit around for an hour before he wants to go outside. And as soon as I sat down, Bree's been very sleepy today, so she got straight out of her bed, had her breakfast, and then I got on the couch with my book in my pajamas. And she got on with me and went to sleep, and then he started howling because he wanted to go out. And I was like, do we have to do this, my guy? Couldn't you have asked when I was up in the kitchen? Couldn't you have waited like you normally wait? What's the tea? 30 pages of Songlight. 43 pages of Promise of Blood, successfully ignored Ruin, standing on my desk. Look, the time is ticking down. Pick up the book. 720 out of 790 of The Last Dragonbone Chair. Sadly, you'll have to switch to report card writing at some point and blast through those. I hate that for you. Finished cleaning up, did the laundry and prepared lunch. Lovely. Couple of chapters of Wings of Starlight. Literally only managed to doom scroll. I mean, hey, even doom scrolling is better than nothing, I think. I'm not sure if that's true. I don't know if I can stand by my words though. An hour and 40 minutes left of The Rebel Witch. Nice. Good morning from Iowa. Drinking coffee in silence and reading When the Moon Hatched, hoping my kiddo sleeps in. Good morning to Iowa. I also hope that your kiddo sleeps in. to page 410 of 746 of Ruin. Oh, it feels so good to be actually ahead of somebody. Hoping for a 45-minute plus sprint for a walk. Okay, we'll try our best. We'll see what we can do. I don't know what mood the dice are in, though. We did really well yesterday on Patreon. So hopefully they're also playing nicely today. Looking forward to the live show for Ruin with you guys. I was going to say me too. By the time I finish the book, I might be exhausted and not want to talk about it. But hopefully I'm still in a good mood by 8 p.m. I'm hoping to finish this early enough that I can like watch at least one episode of The Secret Lives of Mom and Wives before the live show. Sorry, Laura. Everyone needs to know that when they join my sprints, we are going to talk about food at some point. Food is life. I mean, literally, food is life. There's no way I'll finish Ruin today. Only 47% in, but it's fine since I haven't watched the Valor stream yet. Alright, okay. We'll let you off then. Realised I can join in with you all when you read Wrath next month. Ooh. 60 pages into Lightlark. Really wasn't in the mood to read smut right after I woke up, but that's fair. Finish Ruin on Wednesday. Wanted to go straight to Wrath, but wait until after the live later. That is a good idea. This is strawberries and cream Pepsi. It tastes like if you like melted a Fab Ice lolly. Depending on where you are in the world, you might not have Fab Ice lollies. But it tastes like a melted Fab Ice lolly. It's beautiful. Oh, like a really syrupy strawberry milkshake. It is indeed the strawberries and cream Pepsi. It's my new fave, which is good because I did the Asda shop last night to arrive today. And it looks like they don't have vanilla Coke Zero in crates anymore, which honestly is just rude. Is there a plan for a book club read after this one? Excited for the live show. Is that do you mean like are we planning a new series for Catch Up Book Club? Catch Up Book Club is eternal. Catch Up Book Club will never die, but I currently have no idea what we're reading next. I was actually thinking about it yesterday because I feel like it's creeping up on me because this is going to finish, I think, in January, so I kind of want to know in the next few months what we're going to be reading so that I can prepare, at least mentally, and I don't have a clue. Behind on reading, still need to finish Malice. Oh no, Annie. Sounds incredible. I'm in the UK. Where did you find that masterpiece? So they were exclusive to Tesco to start off with, and now they're everywhere. So I've just put some in my Asda shop. I've been getting them from B&M because B&M's closest to me. And you can get bottles as well, but I prefer cans. Because I don't mind regular Pepsi or Coke in a bottle, but when they're flavoured, I don't like how they taste flat, so I get cans. You tried the Cherry Crush Dr. Pepper Zero? I have not, because I like Cherry Coke, but I only like Cherry Coke with sugar in, and I don't drink drinks with sugar, so I can't drink Cherry Coke, and I hate Cherry Pepsi. Cherry Pepsi, and it's because of how disgusting it tastes flat, like it's okay for a little while. So I love Dr. Pepper, but I'm a little bit wary of the Cherry Dr. Pepper because of how I feel about Cherry Pepsi. Might be fun to stick with Gwyn and read The Blood Swan. That is a good point, actually. I am considering doing a top-up video to add the Blood Swan saga onto the end of this one. Like we did, like when we did the Realm of the Elderlings, if y'all were been around that long. But when we did the Realm of the Elderlings, I did the schedule for the first half. So like the first 3 series? So 9 books. And then when we got closer, I did the schedule for the remaining 7 books. I think that's right. So yeah, seeing as he only has another trilogy, I feel like that may be a possibility and also would be good for stalling for time to think of something else, because everything that we have done in the past somebody has read and can vouch for, and I have a couple of series in mind that I would be interested in looking into, but I would like somebody to have, because I don't want to read something like start a series that everyone hates because nobody's sampled it. I need, okay, the timer sound works that time. I need someone to vouch for it, to say that like it's suitable and like we're likely to enjoy it, you know? So yeah, that would be a good idea. I have seen a screenshot of when Aaron started Malazan. Malazan. I don't know if it's, I don't know whether it's like a matter of accent and emphasis, whether people pronounce it Malazan or Malazan. Malazan feels natural to me, but I've heard it pronounced Malazan. No, Malazan. But yeah, Aaron sent me a screenshot when she was reading it, and I was like, that is so difficult. Like, it's so difficult. And the writing style is just really, really dense. So I'm unsure about that. Melon soda. I love grape Fanta. Grape Fanta is so good. But once again, it's something that I only like with sugar. Like sugar free just doesn't taste the same, and I don't drink sugary drinks. It's not like a lifestyle or a diet choice not drinking sugary drinks. I don't like how it makes my mouth feel. So like the pure perfection of grape Fanta is not worth the furry mouth for me personally. Oh, it's not going well for us today, guys. We're going for 25 minutes. Sorry, for who the person, I can't remember who it was it Marie, who wanted the long sprint. I could not perform. I wanted to do it for you, but I just couldn't. Hello, thank you for joining. Love to Island. Thank you for being here. Reset the current segment. Hubby's still hoping for one of the series suggested before choosing Gwyn because he said it's the only way I'll read it. There's a couple of ones that I'm thinking about, like The Magician, the Remedy Feist books. Is that his name? The one that starts with the Magician. All of these are not ones that I've looked into properly. I know that the start of Extended Worlds, which is pretty much all the Catch Up Book Club does, like really long extended series, or where there's more than one series set in a world. So like there's Remedy Feist, there's Johnny Wirtz, Mercedes Lackey, but I think that might be too much classic fantasy for me. Trudy Canavan is an option, which would be a little bit more accessible because I think that world only has 7 or 8 books as opposed to like 15 to 20. So, yeah. You can actually translate the giant words in the book. I didn't know that. What? That's all I can think of off the top of my head. But there's probably more. There's probably more there. But like I said, I've done little to no research, so that's literally just a handful of authors off the top of my head that I know have more than one series set in the same world and are relatively like enjoyed. But I need to like, I don't know. Hi Ellie. I need to sample them because I feel like Mercedes Lackey, Johnny Wirtz, Raymond D. Feist, like they could. Is it Raymond D. Feist who does The Magician? I'm sure it is. But like they're all ones that might be a little. Trudy Canavan's pretty safe, I think, but the other ones might be a bit too classic fantasy for me, and I don't want to hate my own book club, you know. Works automatically through Google Translate. Oh my god. Raymond D. Feist is like 30 books, yep. And like when the books get so long, the series gets so long, like how do I know that it's concise and consistent and isn't just going on and on and on for the sake of going on, you know? And that the quality isn't deteriorating at book 27. I don't want to sign up for that. Okay, let us sprint because time is slipping away from all of us who need to be there for the live show. So I'll see you all in 25 minutes. Hello. How did we do? Did the timer sound work then? Let me know. Because I wasn't looking when the timer went off. Hopefully it did. I am on page 567, so I read 22 pages that time, I think, which isn't bad considering the length of the sprint. I also made a couple of notes for the live show. It worked. Cool. I thought that it would because it worked last time, but because I didn't see it, I was like, did it work though? I'm really enjoying this. The first chapter I read when I came back was really gross. Disgusting. But it's good. It's good. And I'm like just vibing right now. I feel like so chill, which is funny because I got 6.5 hours to read this. I've got 195 pages left. But I'm having a great time. Wow, there's a lot of people with a lot of comments. 25 pages of the Emily Adventures. 8 snacks caught up on some journaling. Sounds lush. 2 pages. It's going not well. Oh, Francie, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Page 509 in ruin. I'm going to leave soon to go to the shop. Stunning. I now know what you meant when you said that there was a death scene that you weren't feeling anything for, because I didn't know where you were in the book, but you're behind me, so I know what you're talking about. And yeah, I wasn't as bothered by that. I guess I don't know. It makes sense that I wasn't bothered about that. Like it was a scene. Only managed 1% of my Kindle. That's better than 0%, Annie. Finished the second novella in Looking Glass and went on to House of Many Ways by Diana Wynne Jones. Managed 13 pages in that and made a cup of tea. Stunning. Hello, Chloe. Welcome. Read a little. Nice. 18 pages of Captive Prince. Literally just started the book on that sprint. Not bad. Finished Evocation. We'll start 5 Broken Blades in the next sprint and make some lunch. Nice. 35 pages. 30 pages left for Joyce. And I need to pick the next book from my TBR jar. Ooh, the anticipation. I haven't noticed the undulating, Patricia, actually. Stop reminding me. 31 pages of The Discovery, which is an eldritch horror set in 1992. Not my usual fare. Sounds interesting, though. Still trying to decide what to read. Torn between Direbound by Sable Sorensen and the next Dungeon Crawler Carl book. Since I enjoyed the hell out of the first book, I am hoping to start that next week. Depends though, because I'm going to be reading my Patreon picks in order and I have a book club book to read. So I'm not sure if I'll get to Dungeon Crawler Carl, but I do also want to at least listen and read along, if not just listen to the audio. And I also have Wheel of Time. So we'll see how it goes. That's a next week problem. We live day by day these days to get shit done. I vote for Dungeon Crawler Carl though, because I haven't heard of the other one. 200 pages into Songbird and Heart of Stone. Just back from my friend's house celebrating her son's birthday. Only on page 333. Okay, Rachel, I don't think you're going to make it. Everyone else so far, with the exception of one person, I'm like, no, we can do this. I don't know if you can do it, Rachel. Hoping I can start making some good progress now. A toddler is napping and I'm about to eat some lunch. Nice. I hope you enjoy your lunch. Does not help that I'm not enjoying the narrator. It's like he's recording it in a library while trying to put me to sleep. That's how I feel about Michael Kramer. But yeah, no, I haven't listened to the audiobook of this at all. I tend not to with epic fantasy unless I'm struggling. But I'm sorry that that is your experience. Good morning. Listening to Any Trope But You today. Hoping it gets better. I got my fingers crossed for you. Enjoyed DCC, hated the audio book narrators for the cat. Okay. How long until my live show? 6.5 hours. I do have to eat in that time as well, and I really would like to watch some Secret Lives of Mormon Wives because I have not experienced joy this week at all. Like, I've been working and working and working and working. Like, I really left myself down to the wire. Why are you... Oh, okay. I was like, why is this charging? Also, shouldn't you be off? You are off. Okay, well, charge then, I guess, if you must. He whisper shouts. It's bloody annoying. Oh, dear. On page 295 of Ruin, definitely not making the live show tonight. Well, the beauty of live shows is that they will still be there when you manage to finish the book. Exhausted after the night's Eurovision party, just joined. We'll read Watership Down. I'm about 200 pages in. I was going to say lovely, but I'm not sure if Watership Down is lovely. I hope you enjoy it, though. Don't like the voice he makes for Dag. Reading the Rose Bargain, sending love from Australia. Sending love back to Australia, Kate. Thank you for joining us today. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is so much fun, and it started on Thursday, and I've watched 3 episodes. I watched an episode a day, and I want to binge it. I don't have time. Amping up the audio, tried physical reading only, but I'm even slower without an audio. That's fair. That's very fair. I'm honestly the worst. I'll admit I'm the worst. If I don't have to do something, it simply does not get done. It just does not get done. When I have to do something though, like I lock in. And now I know that we're all here today because I failed to get Shelve It or Scrap It up in time. Girl bossed too close to the sun. What can I say? But I will, like, I can't read and concentrate for extended periods of time. Like, I can't spend my entire day reading unless I have to. But because I have to, you can bet that it's easy. Like, I'm not struggling to, like, lock in. Whereas normally I'd be like, oh, I need to read 200 pages today. And I'd just sit and stare at a wall instead. The names trip me up if I don't have the audio. Fair. Starting Finders Keepers by Stephen King. Listening to the audiobook on Storytel, and I can't go above 2 times speed. Might have to switch to physical only later if I need to read faster. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I wanted to find an audiobook somewhere where I didn't have to pay for it so I could see how much of the book I had left in like hours if I was listening to the audio to see whether it was actually possible for me to read the amount of pages that I needed to. But that's just knowledge that I don't have because I couldn't find an audiobook anywhere aside from Audible, or that's it. Oh, I've got no Spotify minutes left. I used all my Spotify hours, so I can't check on there either. My brother-in-law is Mormon and watching the show kills me because mums can't drink coffee, but these guys are out here in Utah in a cat clinic. But they're exploiting the loopholes is the thing. Like, they don't drink caffeine, although they do, actually, because they drink it in Coke. I've just thought about that, actually, because it's not coffee that's the problem, it's caffeine, right? They're still getting that in Coca-Cola. But yeah, it's like, is it when they go for Botox, they get high on laughing gas and they go for the laughing gas because they don't have any, like, they can't, well, they're not supposed to drink alcohol or drink coffee. How long will the next Shelve It or Scrap It be? So it is currently an hour and 50 minutes, and I have 29 minutes of footage to edit, plus 2 clips that I haven't filmed yet to add on. So probably 2 to 2.5 hours. I have 5.5 hours of the audio left on 1 time speed, and I'm on page 590. That's actually not bad. I thought that, especially on 1 time speed, I thought there would be much more than that left. So I'm on page 5. I'm close to you, right? 560. So we'll say that I have 6 hours left. That's 3 hours 2 times speed. Easy. Done. We get a 45-minute sprint, I might be able to finish her in. Maybe we should have a shorter one so I can sabotage you. I don't get to finish. You don't get to finish. Get the popcorn ready. That episode will be a whole movie. It will. I'm not looking... The amount of rage, not rage, but like frustration that I felt trying to film this episode. I don't even want to watch it back. I don't want to see it again. It might be the longest one. I can't remember how long the longest one is. I love the long episode as a viewer, but I'm sorry it killed your week. I do it to myself. I do it to myself. If I hadn't been to China, if I hadn't have voluntarily added on Hong Kong, if I hadn't have taken a day out to go for a tattoo, I'm not going to apologise for taking a day out to have a birthday, but then I also went out and spent a whole day out the day before my birthday, like celebrating my birthday, and then took my entire birthday off work. I went to London for the weekend, so like don't feel bad for me. Like if I was at work working instead of being literally anywhere else, this wouldn't have happened. And something else that also screwed me over is the romantasy rundown, which once again I didn't announce that I was doing that. I kept it secret for a reason in case I couldn't do it. And I voluntarily took on that ambitious project that I knew was going to be a struggle, which has also set me behind. So I have done all of this to myself. I will, if we do sprints at some point after the episode goes up, I will tell you why this episode has been so annoying, because I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but like I haven't DNF'd a lot of books, but that's not necessarily a good thing. So that's like, you know. Can I tell you about my tattoo? I have a vlog. The last vlog that I posted, I went and got my tattoo. I can't show you my tattoo because I'm not wearing anything under this hoodie. Oh, no, I'm re-rolling. Let me pull this thumb hole out. No, I'm refusing. This is bullshit. Right. 35 is the best that I can do for you guys. They weren't even under 20, I'll be honest. I was just like, I don't want another like tiny sprint. And I rolled 25 twice, and I was like, what is the tea? So yeah, I got you a 35. It's the best I could do. Sorry, Pon. You don't quite get to finish Ruin. But look, I did my best for you. You can't say I didn't. Reset current segment. Hi, Autumn. Liked the rundown, even if it just cemented that romantasy is not for me. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm also glad that it did well, because I wasn't sure, because obviously like I posted the first episode having committed to doing the entire thing because they were already going to be like filmed by the time the first one went live. So I'm glad that it went well. It was many rerolls. I am playing today. Feel like my bad luck is bleeding through. I started my day with forgetting to put a cup when I was making my morning coffee. Oh no. Oh no. Right. Let's read. I might get a snack. I might get a snack of Jack as my snack and get some more reading done. I'll see you all in 35 minutes. Hello. I think I read 27 in that one. I'm on page 594. So I'm almost at the 600 mark, which is exciting. I was thinking though, I'm like, oh my god, I've almost only got 160 pages left. I haven't even read 160 pages yet today. I've read 130-ish today. So still got a ways to go. But we got this. Congratulations on finishing Ruin, Olivia. Jealous. Read some, also did some tidying, another 45 pages for Sam. Had some lunch, got another 30 pages down, lovely. Francie had a shower. Reading You Slay Me on page 49 out of 343. Over 40 pages into Little Red Death, nice. At 80% of 5 Broken Blades, the schemes be scheming. They do indeed. Hannah fell asleep, but that's fine, I wish I did. Made some lunch and read 15 pages of 5 Broken Blades. Only got about 10 pages because I started doing a load of washing and playing fetch with the dog. Cute. 50 pages of Remnants of Filth. Put the laundry out to dry and put another load on. Dog fucking was not on my bingo board today, but here we are. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's a lot of animal stuff in this one. It's rough. It's rough. There's only one, or is there two? Two bits that have been like emotional, I guess. Not super emotional, but like I am sensitive to animal stuff, so like most of it's like kind of fine. It's within the context of the world, and like, you know, like horses dying during battle and stuff. But there's 2 parts that I've been like sad at, and one's happening just now. Good morning, Candace. Welcome. Finished the Shadow Cabinet last night. Currently reading Queen Bee, and after that I'm starting Human Rights. I can't believe that. Is Human Rights out now? I'm going to be ordering the Fairy Loot one, so it's going to be a while till I get it. But the cliffhangers at the end of those books are wild. I didn't really like Queen Bee, though. It was like, okay. Panic Over was slightly further through than I thought, so I got to page 447. Audio says 4.5 hours, cutting it fine. Oh, that is where I would start to panic, because the thought of having to lock in for 4.5 hours of audio and not have a choice is scary. Gone through about 50 pages of the book that wouldn't burn. Lovely. Exactly 3 hours left, and I'm going to head out for the shops. Have a nice time. I should see you at the live show, because it looks like you're going to be finishing that today. Read some webtoons this round, but I'm going back to I Who Have Never Known Men. Nice. 67% into Soul Hate. I have some predictions surrounding the court politics, but I'm having second thoughts about them, but really enjoying the book. Nice. Human Rights is out mid-July. Charlotte must have an arc. I thought it was May, though. Laura's got an arc as well. I know I have it on my anticipated, but I can't remember. Because, like, God forbid I actually ever read an anticipated book. Yeah, no, I didn't actually add it to the list. So, there's that. Just came in, been crocheting some retro daisy squares. That's cute. Feels like I'm finally making progress on my classwork. Good. Gel of People with Arcs. I am not ready to read that book yet, so I'm glad that I don't have one. Felt like I was stuck on the same section for so long. That's the worst. That was me yesterday trying to edit Shelve It or Scrap It and feeling like the end was never in sight. Or the end was in sight, but I was like limping towards it. Hi, Elisa. Welcome. Welcome to the sprints. We will either have 1 or 2 more sprints, depending on the length. If we're going to go for short ones again, then we'll have 2. If we actually do manage to roll more than higher than 7, it will just be 1. So we'll see. What normally happens, if you are a Patreon, you will know, is that we'll roll a sprint in keeping with what we have. We'll get, say, 25 minutes, half an hour. So I'll go on then. We'll do 1 more, and it's normally an hour. Tends to be the case. But hopefully that doesn't happen today. Because when I'm done here, I'm still going to continue reading, but I'm going to be doing it lying down on the couch. So tired, getting prepared for dinner with friends, and I haven't started on dinner prep yet, realising this may be why I don't cook for more than 1 additional person. Yeah, that sounds stressful. Do you ever keep Shelve It or Scrap It in mind when you buy books? I don't buy books, really. Not anymore. I pre-order sequels and I never remember or know when they're coming, and that is the issue. But I don't buy books. There are so many books recently or like series where I want to continue and I haven't bought the sequel. I haven't bought my Patreon book club books. I'm reading ebooks because I am not buying books. So yeah, I don't buy books. I do buy the sequels, like the special edition sequels, and they are my downfall. But because of that, I can't buy any more books because it makes my life worse. Not ready for it to be over, but I need to read it so bad after the ending of the Shadow Cabinet. That is very valid. I read the Shadow Cabinet like 2 years ago now, so I feel like I am okay waiting. But if I'd have had it, like, if I'd have read the Shadow Cabinet now, I would be like, okay, let's go. Need more space. I'm currently having that issue, but not an e-reader. Well, yeah, that's why Shelve It or Scrap It exists, because I don't have enough space. Is anyone else in a reading slump? I am not, actually, which I thought I would be kind of burnt out by now. But I've actually enjoyed reading so much because a lot of the time recently I felt like it's taking me forever. It's only been like a few days to finish a book, but I'm like, oh, if I want to stay on track, I need to read this book today, and I finish it like 4 days later. Finished my educational psychology essay today, so I don't feel guilty reading. Yay, congrats! Would you consider The Queen's Thief by Megan Wallen Turner for Catch-Up Book Club? No, because I have the first book, but it's not an extended series, right? It's just a series. There's no spin-offs or anything. Also, they're kind of short. Well, I know the first one is. I think they get bigger with everyone. Let me look. I have book one. Only read The Shadow Cabinet at the end of last year, so it's not been too... Did I read that one? I read it in my head. I can't remember if I read it out loud. Yeah, so it's only like 6 books. And the last one's only 460 pages. Yeah, 300. They're too short, and it's just one series. So no, that won't be a catch-up book club book. Proud of you for sticking to your goals of trying to read what's at home. I'm doing my best. I'm not. I could do better, probably. It swings and roundabouts, you know. So close to being done the textbook part of my notes from class a week ago that I can taste the freedom. Ayy. I have Libby now. I have Libby access, and it is the best. I might as well not own any books anymore because I literally just get them all. Like, the books that I own, but I read them on my Kindle on Libby, as opposed to actually upon finish. As opposed to like reading the actual physical copies. So you may say, why do you bother owning books then if you're just going to read the ebook copy? Well, simply because out of sight, out of mind. If I don't own them, I don't know they exist. I'm the worst. Yeah, no, Jess, the point of Catch Up Book Club is that the series are supposed to be hard to read, which is why it is a book club, to hold people accountable to actually finishing them, because who actually is going to read the 15-book Realm of the Elderlings from start to finish of their own accord without accountability? Not many people, hence the book club. I need to stop buying books. I have 63 to pick up at Oh my god, Steph! That hurts. That hurts me so bad. This is why I stopped going to Rare though, because I'm not taking advantage of all of those things, because it's like I have so many books at home, I have nowhere to put these 66 books. But kudos to you for making the most of the event though. I was not, which is why I'm not going this year. I probably won't go next year either. Maybe the year later, we'll see. started using BorrowBox and I use it for audio and ebooks. BorrowBox is terrible. Like my BorrowBox and my library is terrible. It has like nothing on it. Okay, so we are allegedly doing 2 sprints. This one is a 30-minute sprint. It is also a double. So if you have 2 books to hand or you have another activity to switch to, maybe you really need to change your sheets and you're avoiding it. Go do it. That's what this is for. I, on the other hand, have plenty of other things that I need to do, but none more important than finishing Ruin. So I will still be here reading my book. And then, yeah, we'll go for one more sprint after this one. Sorry, Jess. Sorry, it makes me laugh when you're welcome, Ali. Thank you for joining us. It makes me laugh when people are like, oh, I need to catch up. Like, I've got 2 books to read for Catch Up Book Club because I'm behind. And I'm like, the point of Catch Up Book Club is that when we start it, we're already behind. Having to catch up with Catch Up Book Club, guys, that is a new low. Like, I give you 2 months per book. Read the damn book. I say that as though I'm not behind on my own book clubs. Aside from this. Well, actually, if there's a live show, I'm always there. But for like my Patreon book club, I have a month to provide like the reading vlog for the book is due this month. So technically I only have to read it this month. But I'm behind. Absolutely not swapping, but might put a wash on while I listen. That is valid. That is valid. Hi Lauren, welcome. I'm glad you managed to join us. We do just have 2 more sprints left, so you are just in time to get some reading in before bed. Okay, right, 30 minutes. I want a drink that isn't water, but I'll survive. I'll see y'all soonish. I read 22 pages that time. I'm thinking, oh my god, it is so tense. We're getting to a moment that I have been waiting for so long. And nothing's going well for anyone either. I'm stressed. Hi, welcome. Read 5-ish pages, got distracted Googling things, ain't that a mood? Over 200 pages in, now my teen daughter has joined me reading Powerless. I hope she enjoys it more than I did. No reading done, trying to design a tattoo I want, cute. Switched to the House of Always, read 21 pages. 10 pages for Nikki. Managed to get through 2 chapters of Moby Dick, surprisingly funny so far, okay. Read about 40 pages, I'm really enjoying this book. I think reclined my chair, and now the back's not in the right place. Is that all the way up? Yeah. There we go. The last 100-ish pages of Ruin are stressful. How much do I have? I'm on page 100, 616. So I've got like 145 pages left. I'm now halfway of what I had to read today. And it's taken me 6 hours. Oh no, it's taken me 6 hours. That did include like an hour and 20 minutes where I wasn't doing anything apart from getting ready to sprint and setting up for sprints and stuff. So fingers crossed, all will be fine. Hello, Chelsea. I hope you buy something nice from the bookstore. Thank you for popping in. There are 7% of Addie LaRue, 30 pages of Cruel and Mercies, 10 to go. 24 for Jess, 77% into Soul Hate for Ren. 36 pages of Haunting Adeline for Frida. Had my morning coffee, trying to settle on an audio to start while I make bread. Nice. Clean up the kitchen and sew on some gifts. That sounds like a great day, Nikki. I'm jealous. Reached page 571. Now I want to reach where you are. What's happening on 571? We're going to do this, Shauna. I believe in us. 571. Oh, okay, so Camlin. Ooh, exciting. Okay. You're like 2 sprints behind me, but I think you're reading slightly faster. 2 chapters into Firebird. This is why I love Ruin. It did ruin me because you are so stressed about your beloved characters. It's just like I'm not like crazy attached to a lot of them right now. The ones that I'm really, really attached to, I think are going to be okay. But then my favourite characters aren't the ones that I'm the most attached to. There's the ones that would hurt more if anything happened to them, and the ones that I'm the most interested in. Like, I'm the most interested in Veradis because I feel like his character has so much potential. Ooh! But, like, I would be upset if he died, but not because I'm attached to him, but because then he would not reach the potential. You know? Like, I'm interested in him because I'm interested to see what he's going to do, but not because, like, he's my bestie, you know? I hope you find the Juno Dawson books, Chelsea. I didn't enjoy it, but she seems to be. I'm glad. Switched to working on a presentation for an interview I have on Thursday. Good luck with your interview, Marie. Just got back from work, walked the dog, now to crack on with Ruin. I wish you luck, Emily. You've got this. How much do you have to go? Storm is my boy. Storm is your girl. Just finished up the arc for Rachel Gilling's new book. I'm excited for that. Ruin is not the last in the series. Wrath is the last in the series. So allegedly, Ruin ruins you, and then you will have Wrath. So yeah, Veradis and Maquin are my favourites as well. Oh, and then I hate Lycos. And like, some of the chapters in this book are filling me with rage. Oh no! I will say there's a lot of sad animal stuff in this book, and some of the only good animal stuff has come from Riff's perspective, which is wild. Thank you for joining, Kate. I hope you get a good night's sleep. 275, Emily, you have so far to go. Also really enjoyed the Riff chapters. I hate him. I hate him. He's one of those characters who from the very beginning you know he's going to persist. And persist he does. Ruin did indeed ruin me. I'm scared. Lycos is rage inducing. Those of you who hate Lycos, have you read The Realm of the Eldlings, specifically the live ship traders? Because the hate that you feel for Lycos is not even a fraction of the hate that you will feel for Kyle and Kenneth in the live ship traders. Like, I am okay with Lycos for the most part. He's like really annoying me. There was one chapter where he like double annoyed me, and not even annoyed me, like filled me with the rage of 1,000 suns. But it's not even like a fraction of what I felt reading the live ship traders, where I was like, I'm going to kill these men. They're not real, but I want them to be dead. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I hate them. Kyle is the worst. Kyle is the worst. Kenneth is an interesting character, but also the worst. Finished Ruin yesterday. Had to start Wrath today. I'm annoyed because I have to read Wheel of Time, so I can't start Wrath. Yeah, he's the worst. I'm scared. The way that everyone's like Kyle and Kenneth are worse than Lycos, and Lycos is the literal worst. Those books really tested not my patience, but like my temper maybe. I was just so angry reading the Life Ship Traders, and it's such a good series as well. Like, but she just writes literally the worst characters, and that's coming off the back of the Farseer trilogy as well, where you have a terrible character that everyone hates, and then she just like ramps it up by 1,000 for the Life Ship Traders. I think it's as well, it's because they're men, and you know how men are just always going to men. Not all men. Hashtag not all men. Not all men, but the men that are the worst are always going to be the worst because they never have any consequences to their actions and they get away with it. And I hate it. Makes me scared to read the Live Ship Traders. If you ever need something to be angry about, read the Live Ship Traders. Malta. Malta was great. My girl. Malta's like Nesta, but once again taken to the next level. This series is a reread and I know how it all plays out, but I still need Wrath ASAP. Oh my god. Just rewatched the Mad Chip Live show a couple of days ago. Wow. Catching up with the catch up read along. Realm of the Eldlings on my TBR for this year. I mean, probably not the whole series, but I plan to start it. I hope you enjoy it. Have Mad Chip coming up on my TBR for either June or July. Time to have an angry summer. Good. Wish you all luck with Wrath. Oh. Oh. Can't wait for this live show. Not interested in the series, but love seeing all your opinions and watching everyone read the book before the show. Oh my god. I could never join a live show for a book I haven't read. I feel like it's not as fun if you don't have context. Good luck with Live Ship Traders, Yona. I'm saying that as though it's like difficult or anything. It's actually, as a trilogy, like as a series within the realm of the Eldlings, it is my favourite series because it stands on its own and it's just really good. Like, you could just read the Live Ship Traders. There is no other... I suppose because the Farseer trilogy is just 3 books and it's the beginning of the realm of the Eldlings, you could just read that as a trilogy, theoretically. But for me, because I've read everything, that's just like, it's like the tip of the iceberg of Fitz's story. So I wouldn't advise just reading it, but you could read that as a trilogy and be done. But that's because it's the beginning. Aside from that, the only series I think that you could read and it could stand on its own and you don't have to read anything else in the realm of the Eldlings would be the Live Ship Traders. Your comment got auto-modded. Dun dun dun. Live ships be my least favourite one so far. Well, Ocean, you've never been known to have taste, have you? No. Come on. Let's be serious. With Lycos, my pen nearly punctured the page when I rage wrote my notes in the book. I hate him. He's the worst. I just remembered the time is about to go off and I've just remembered what I'm returning to. finish ruining for future reference. I'm so sorry. I'm so scared. Tawny Man's your favourite. That's fair. To be fair, the end of the Tawny Man, the last book of the Tawny Man, and the last book of The Fits and the Fool both broke me. Sobbed a sob, I've not sobbed since. I actually, that's not true. I sobbed during Lightbringer by Pierce Brown. That was another one that got me. Okay, this worked out okay for once. We have a 7, which is 35 minutes. This is our final sprint. Buckle up, buttercups, get some reading done. And then after that, I'll see you all at the live show. It's on Aaron's channel. I'm sure you all know where it is. I will be posting the link in Discord probably about an hour before, as I usually do, so people can find it from there. Next book up is Fool's Pit. Enjoy yourself. So I wish I would have known about your channel back when Catch Up Book Club was reading Realm of the Eldlings. I've only read the Farseer trilogy. Oh dear. Yeah, that was a good time. It was the best era of Catch Up Book Club because everyone was just like having the best and the worst time because they're so emotional. Even like when you're not crying, you're really angry or like you're really sad. Like Fitz spends most of it depressed, the poor boy. I've also cried at every book so far in The Faithful and the Fallen, although mainly it's just been like shedding a couple of tears. I haven't like sobbed. I sobbed twice in The Realm of the Eldlings and also at the end of Lightbringer, like ugly cry. But anyway, 35 minutes to go. Final sprint. I'll see you all on the other... Oh, I've got to get back into this really tense conversation. I'll see you all on the other side. Hello, for anyone joining now, that was the final sprint. Sorry guys. That was good though. I am having a great time. I read 27 pages and I'm now on page 643. So I've got about 117 left. So we're doing well. I've got 4 hours. I've got this. I've only just got it, but I do indeed have it. Wrote 350 words for the day. Lovely. 41 pages for Gracie. Woke up in time for the last sprint. Read 148 pages of Lockwood and Company Book 2. Nice. Started audiobook, washed dishes and started bread. Lovely. Started Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. This edition is just stunning. Is it the special, was it a Kickstarter one? 12 pages for Francie. 1 more chapter of Moby Dick and lots of research spirals completed. Read another 4% of The Will of the Many. Nice. I do have this, don't I? I believe I do. Lost count of the pages. I was immersed. The time startled me. Oh dear. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. There we go. I wanted to know what Yona was up to and I lost the comment. On page 603 now, 2.5 hours left of the audiobook. You are very, very close to where I was up to at the end of the last sprint. You've got like 10 to 15 pages to go. Only read 16 pages and that comment is gone, but Sarah's on page 613 of Ruin. Fed my puppies breakfast, continued my read of Sword of Kaigan, still loving it, good. Going to continue Roll Assassin later today, slowly chipping away from it, nice. I love that book. I love all of those books. Apart from the Rainwild Chronicles, they're just okay. Took a bike ride that lasted from the sprint before this, and then read some more of House of Many Ways. I hope you enjoyed your bike ride, that sounds lush. So excited for tomorrow when I actually have time to exercise. I did so well this week as well, up until yesterday when I was like, I literally don't have time. I did do a 2.5 mile walk, so it's not like I didn't move, but I was supposed to do arm day. Finished my daily section of Memory of Light, then read about 30 pages of Remnants of Filth. Stunning. Just woke up, but on the west coast, cruising to Alaska. All right, go off. Almost 90% through 5 Broken Blades. I have no knowledge and yet so much, and I can trust no one. I'm glad you seem to be enjoying it, and I'm glad. 86% into Soul Hate, 39 minutes of the audiobook left, 60 pages of Mem Knocked the Devil by Anne Rice. When we went to the car boot last week, which was in my vlog that I posted this week, somebody had a box that had a bunch of like random Anne Rice books from like the middle of the vampire series, and I wanted them so bad because obviously that's such a big series, and like it would be advantageous if I was to like that series to pick them up secondhand where I can, but alas I haven't even started it, so I couldn't do it. They also had Lasher, which is one of the books in the Witches series, the Mayfair Witches. I don't know if it's book 2 or 3. Updating my reading spreadsheet, read 12 pages of The Girl with the Make-Believe Husband by Julia Quinn. Had a trip down memory lane. Does anyone remember Borders, the bookshop? I do not. Looking forward to the discussion later tonight. Interested to hear what everyone has to say, especially about the last few chapters. I'm scared. Ditched a fan chat to read more. I support it, Emily. Read Assassin's Apprentice like 3 years ago, so starting Royal Assassin was daunting, but now that I got into it, it's really nice. Nice is not the word, but I understand the sentiment. No reading but ate chocolate. I definitely support that sentiment. Reread a bit more of Fourth Wing. Lovely. I was gonna say, am I gonna have time to fit in a nap before the live show, but I'm absolutely not. But I'm gonna do, why not do the Anne Rice Vampires book as catch-up book club? Because it is not epic fantasy. This is an epic fantasy book club. So yeah. Was going to see the Buffy Vampire Slayer plaque in Galway next week, but I think it's been nixed this week. Oh no. No, not really. I did not. I thought that was common knowledge that I didn't like the Job. They were fine. Like, I enjoyed, once again, actually, I talk about that a lot in the vlog that I posted on Thursday, because I read The Devils by Joe Abercrombie, and I talk about how it is pretty much the same as the first Law books. So my thoughts on The Devils are the same as my thoughts on First Law. I liked some of them. I didn't like some of them. The worst series we've ever done for Catch Up Book Club in terms of my enjoyment, but it was a mixed bag. I won't be reading any more from Joe Abercrombie, though. I'm done. So I feel like no is the answer. Anyway, I am gonna go because I need to do more reading. I've got 118 pages left. And I've got 4 hours. So I'm good. I think. I'm scared though. I'm scared. So I'm going to go. I'm going to update my vlog and I'm going to get into those pages. And hopefully I will wrap up in time to watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives before the live show. But thank you for hanging out with me today. I have got a lot read. It's been fun. I've had a good time. I am in a much better mood than I would have been if I'd have persevered and tried to get Shelve It or Scrap It out today. So that is great. If you have enjoyed sprinting with me, I sprint weekly on Patreon, sometimes more than once a week when we have a readathon going on, which happens bi-monthly for all tiers. And if you are part of one of the top 2 tiers, it's essentially every month. And then on YouTube, I try to do monthly. Sometimes it doesn't always work. I haven't been here since February. But yeah. I will see y'all who are joining me for the live show at 8 p.m. on Aaron's channel for Ruin, and everyone else, I hope that I can see you at some point in the future. Bye!